today. From Ford Field in Detroit, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. We'll see Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions taking on Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
Here's the rookie from Arkansas, Cam Little, ready to get us started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out come the Lions for their first drive behind their ninth-year quarterback in year number 4 with Detroit. It's Jared Goff.
It's hardly an exaggeration to say that Goff has revitalized his career these last couple of years, and he's rewarded for it during the offseason, as Detroit has certainly made sure everyone knows he's their quarterback for the future. It's clear that they believe in him, and he's done nothing to sway them from that belief.
They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
From the 35, here's second down and 2. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. That is Joshua Hines-Allen working his way in for the sack. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That went behind his man, incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And it's fielded at the 34. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. So here come the Jaguars to take over for the first time behind Trevor Lawrence, their quarterback in season number 4.
Last year was a bit of a mixed bag for Lawrence as he started off looking like a budding superstar, but then he suffered an ankle injury and was a shell of himself the rest of the way. His team needs him to stay healthy if they plan on maximizing their full potential. And if that ends up being the case, they'll have a good shot to win a lot of games here in 2024.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. That's caught. It's the former Bill, Gabe Davis. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Etienne up the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now a 2nd and 2. Another tote for Etienne. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Here's 3rd and 3. On play action, Lawrence. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Lawrence. And it's caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tank Bigsby taking it in from a yard out. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Point after try forthcoming. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
To throw on 2nd down is Goff. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Hines-Allen, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Back to throw, Goff.
He's got right on the short throw.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. Now Lawrence.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Now Lawrence to throw.
A short throw to Ingram. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Fair catch called for and made, but they may back him up 10 here and have him do it again.
So holding on the return, and that's going to back him up to start the drive.
He was trying to get the job done correctly, just trying to clear a little space for his returner. Ended up getting a little too much jersey and hooked the guy, hence the flag.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
From back at their own 10-yard line. They'll look to throw.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Goff.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Goff now looks to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Over the middle, complete. It's Gibbs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and a couple.
Throwing again is Goff.
That's to the tight end, Laporta.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Goff now to throw.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain.
Now a 2nd and 6.
To throw is Goff. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Goff.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start, and it ends up falling incomplete.
Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Badgley able to knock this one through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
Cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a D, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. His throw incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now Lawrence.
They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this off to ETN.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. This is taken at the 15. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Now a 1st down throw. Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Second down and a yard. Now Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Goff. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Here's 2nd and 10. Goff. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Goff throwing again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first, this one from 38. Badgley's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Shake it back! Shake it back!
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
On 2nd down, a run with ETN.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Trying to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Toss left side for Etienne.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, Bigsby.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down.
Lawrence will throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll try the left side with Etienne to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more.
And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward? They're set up with 1st and goal.
Again, it's Lawrence.
He lost 6 there on the 1st down play. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Screen play. Here's Etienne. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to get the lead up to 4. And his kick is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So out now come the Lions. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Goff. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Gibbs straight ahead. Spins away. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. Taken down at the 42.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
This is 2nd and 8.
Here's Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on third down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 41. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
3rd and 2, Goff. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far in this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions have taken a 4th quarter lead. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Open man complete downfield to Davis.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
Let's go.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Lawrence.
Throw left side complete. That's Davis. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's 1st down. Here's Lawrence.
Thomas has got it. Complete.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up.
Throwing now, Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Running out of the gun with ETN.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. Lawrence.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10.
He's back to throw. And that's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Back to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
So now, after the clutch field goal, he's back out there to boot it away in what's now a tie ball game. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And Detroit back in possession of the football. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And that's not going to help a whole lot. Maybe 4 yards on 1st down.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Second and 6 coming up.
Now it's Goff.
Throw caught by Raymond. And he's going to have a 1st down, but he's tackled inbounds up near midfield.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
So the Lions now, they'll get the first crack at things here in overtime as we are back underway. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Lions offense set to take over. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 26.
They'll start things off with a give to Gibbs.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
62 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First throw in overtime for Goff. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Goff now looks to throw.
That's complete to Laporta. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
On first down, it's Goff.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
Here's Goff now on second down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him.
And now we've got a review here. All challenges in overtime, of course, initiated by the replay official here in the stadium. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And now hold everything. This one perhaps not over yet. The officials will take a look at this just to be certain. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A 10-play drive that time.
And it was Jameson Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Was it Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground?
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Now we'll see what Lawrence can do in overtime. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas.
That is incomplete.
The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.